race car is nothing without its crew. Competing in the Porsche GT3 Cup by Yokohama, a small team and a rookie driver put everything on the line to shave seconds.
We were one of the first teams way back when the GT3 Cup first was introduced in Canada. I believe we started with 6 cars back then, and then it grew into 12, 15, 20 plus. When the team is smaller, that we have to work harder. And one word to describe my team, hustlers. My boys are hustlers because most of the team or part of the team works in different jobs. They hustle there, then we go racing, they hustle at the racetrack. And without them, this would be, not there what you see today.
On paper, we shouldn't be beating the larger teams that we're racing against. My career in racing has been the story of fighting for every opportunity that I've had. I don't come from big money. I don't have the ability to just come in and buy rides and be successful. I've always had to fight with teams that are maybe a bit of the underdogs. They don't have the funding, and I've been successful that way. And I think this year's a very similar story. Sportscar Boutique, we're not the dealership, and we don't have the big money backing us. So that's, I would say that's definitely a chip on my shoulders in order to show up to these events in Canada with our Porsche Cup car and compete for wins, even though we don't have the highest budget. The build-up to the Honda Indy started in round 1 of our championship all the way to the Honda Indy. It's arguably our most important race of the championship. And then on top of that, it's one of the most well-attended races, and it's happening in downtown Toronto. It's our only street race. They shut down the streets for us to race there, so it's just a very unique event. And it's unique in the fact that if you make a mistake driving the track at any time, unfortunately you're not going off into grass, you're probably hitting a concrete wall. Preparation is everything in motorsport. So we touch on the test day. This is preparing for a race day. It's making sure that the car and the driver are ready to go. The team is analyzing the shift points. They're analyzing what setup changes adapt to the track better. They're analyzing what the driver can do better to adapt himself to the track. And that revolves around the track walk. A lot of the stuff we find from year to year, we find in the track walk. Now, what's going to be interesting too, and we'll have to look at it on the data, but whether or not this is better to get the car straight and get on power and launch, or it's better to roll.
So, during the race, if you're controlling it, okay, fine. But in quali, this is going to be critical as regards your sector time.
Yeah.
Because it's uphill.
Yeah.
He qualified on Friday a little bit back in the field. It was a little surprising to see that number 3 that far back in a 7th place qualifying effort.
There was immense pressure going into the week of the Honda Indy. I wasn't acclimated enough with the track and the car to get the lap down that we needed. So we ended up qualifying our worst positions of the year, which was 7th.
And speaking to him down in the paddock area, he said, the crew has given me a very, very competitive car all weekend long. He blamed it all on himself. He said, that's all me.
And now for those most famous words in motorsports.
Start your engines! It's up and we're underway here on the streets of Toronto.
Starting 7th place was not optimal. I made the best of it though, and we got into the top 5 early. But then unfortunately, we had to do some accident avoidance. There was a car that got into the wall, and I believe turn 8 in front of me. And I had a choice. I either had to hit the car in front of me or go into the tire wall. And the tire wall sounds a lot more comfy than the other car did. So unfortunately, when I got into the tire wall, the car stalled. By that time, the pack had already taken off, and we had fallen back to last place.
Really no chance of Parker Thompson making up that ground.
And really another car into the wall. It's Metney in the 99. He touches the wall now into do so. That's turn number 7, a big hit.
Full course caution.
A yellow flag came out and the safety car came out, which packs everyone back up. So I regained the field in last place.
We're back to green here on the streets of Toronto.
there goes Parker Thompson. So already the driver of the Sportscar Boutique number 3 is starting to pick up positions.
He'll be able to pick off these first 2 or 3 cars, maybe the 4th, but then it's going to get more difficult for him as he gets closer up to the front.
There you see Parker Thompson doesn't have it. He lights up the left front on the Sportscar Boutique number 3, but manages to stick the pass.
And that's how you get it done. And he knows Parker Thompson's there, attacking.
And Parker Thompson, this is going to be quite a rebound.
We drove up from 7th place to 3rd to claim not only the last podium position, but also the Yokohama hard charger.
The Hard Charger Award goes to the team that overtakes the most positions. It goes to the team who fights for every second as if each race could be their last.
We've been on the podium every single race this year, and I think that motivates me. We may not have all the resources that the other big teams have, but we've got the people, and that means everything.